Evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bozo's Baby. I am your host, J9 Eve, known in all my social media as I am J9 Eve. And we are going to talk about something today about a star, a famous person who's lost his mind. And guess what? It's not Will Smith. Yay! No, it's T.I. T.I. The rapper, T.I., you know? Okay, so so it's been in the news and such that there was some allegations about T.I. and his wife, Tiny, um, from about some lady whom some things were happening in the house and unwanted things. And this kind of stuff has been coming out a lot lately. But, according to T.I., okay, according to T.I., let me say it clear before he show up in my fucking screen, okay, with a speech and a story to tell, okay? But he goes to a comedy club of all places because if you weren't aware, T.I. wants to get into comedy. He wants to become a comedian. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Yeah. So, which, hey, great. That's wonderful. Comedy is a wonderful thing for those who are naturally. I think comedy is something that you are born to, though, just so you know. I don't think it's like T.I. was a rapper. And then T.I. wanted to be an actor. And guess what T.I. did? He became an actor. But you don't think you become a comedian. You're a comedian. Like, I think you come out of the womb with your first joke ready to go. So, and then you may become a famous comedian, or you may just be the comedian in your families and your friends' lives. But don't think it's one of those things that, privilege can purchase for you to be a comedian. And here's a sure sign that some people, T.I., are not built for comedy. T.I. can't take a fucking joke, okay? Rule number one, you gotta be able to take a goddamn joke. If you can't take a joke, how the fuck are you gonna give one? I was just saying. He goes to a comedy club. Let's not get off topic here. Okay. Goes to a comedy club and shows his fucking ass. Like, there's a comedian on the stage named Lauren Knight doing her set, doing her show. Yay, Lauren. And she's got this kind of freaky orange wig on because, we comedians, we clowns. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can do whatever we want to do. So she's up there doing her set, whatever. And he yells out, "Take your wig off." So if you know anything about comedians, you definitely don't want to call attention to yourself in a comedy club. It's rule number 2. Don't call attention to yourself. You become a part of the act. It's the beauty of comedy, especially stand-up comedy. So he yells out, "Take your wig off." And of course, without hesitation, something's going to be blurted out back at you. Okay. She yells out, "Okay, I'll take my wig off. You tell us about them allegations." T.I. then decides to go up onto the stage, and I'm going to show you this shit show that he creates. Now, keep in mind, T.I. is trying to get into doing comedy. So you let me know if any of this seemed funny to you or like the type of thing a comedian would do. Right? Okay, so let's just go ahead and I'm going to pop this here up here. And yeah, let's see. So she said that, then he pops up on the stage and this shit show ensues.
addressed. So just be addressed. You can stand there, but be quiet, or you can step down and be quiet.
Now, isn't that something? You're a comedian. Speaking of T.I. want to be a comedian, right? Okay, so you want to be a comedian, T.I. Great. When you go to a comedy show, just because you must not understand the rules, and which is understandable because you're not already a comedian, so maybe that's why you don't know. So let me tell you, you go to a comedy show, and you're like a person there to see the show, right? So you're either giving the show, which that would be Lauren in this case, or you're a viewer being entertained by said show. You were a viewer, T.I. What the fuck are you doing on the stage, T.I.? And definitely, why are you telling her that she can shut up and sit down up there on the stage, or she can go down off the stage and shut up and sit down? It's her fucking stage. As long as that's her set, that's her fucking stage. It's like a house that you live in, as long as it's your fucking set. That's your spot. He don't understand. So because he's a comedian, I guess. Is that why you don't understand? Because he's a comedian? No. He don't understand because he's not a fucking comedian. And he never will be after this. This nigga is off the chain. Okay. So he's now going to proceed to start pleading his court case. Another thing. People definitely do not show up at a comedy club to listen to news type information unless it's told in comedy form. Okay? So I don't want to hear you repeating what a fucking news anchor said unless you're going to be roasting the fucking news anchor. That's all it is. That's it. Those are the rules. I didn't make them. Okay? But he's going to go up here and he's going to start explaining why he and his wife are not guilty. And why the allegation came to light anyway. Like how it all was formed. Like who gives a flying fuck? No one showed up for this. This ain't your concert, nigga. Nobody came for you. Like they didn't come for you. Oh my God.
This our show.
Exactly.
Allow no motherfucker.
This our show.
To make it seem like I'm any less player than I've allowed myself to be presented to the world as long as you've ever seen me. There's one motherfucker.
This nigga got to be drunk. I give it to you, T.I. You must be. You got to be drunk. In fact, I'm positive that he's tipsy just by the movements that he's making, and he's saying a whole lot of old man shit. Like he's saying a bunch of old man shit. He's doing old man movements. Or you can go down there. And drunk people always try to whisper in your fucking ear. They always do that shit. Like he does that to her like 6 times on this stage, try to whisper in her fucking ear.
It comes by way of my wife. And this one motherfucker has what they call motive.
Hey, excuse me in the white corner. T.I. speaking.
If you don't man, do this shit down there, man.
The nerve of this nigga. She's trying her best to make this shit funny for the audience because she knows the rules. She understands the fucking mission. The mission is to make these motherfuckers laugh. They either laugh or they boo you off a stage, nigga. That's the only two things that can happen at a comedy show. You doing your set, you're either good, they're gonna laugh or they're gonna boo your ass off stage because they get bored very fucking easily, okay? They did not show up for this shit. I'm gonna tell you this very clear. If I was up on that fucking stage, I mean, who's not going to make a comment about that? I definitely would have, especially if he call some shit out about me. Nigga, you became a part of this show. You just volunteered to be a part of this fucking show as the thing that I'm roasting because you can't say shit. You're an audience. You're the audience, okay? You sit there, you either laugh or put your head down. Them the rules, okay? If he came up on that fucking stage, he would have regretted it. He would have regretted that shit. Oh, the can of fucking worms I would have opened the fuck up. The only way to shut me up would have been to put me the fuck down. Like oh, ain't no way in the motherfucking world. I would have made him absolutely 100% humiliate the shit out of his fucking self. That'd have been the only way out to y'all. The only fucking way out. That's it. But she handled it. She handled it like a fucking champ, like a comedian fucking do. What she not gonna do is tell me what the fuck I can't joke about. You ain't gonna do that. That ain't what's gonna happen. The only people who get to do shit like that is the people whose set it is, whose place it is that you are performing at. And if they tell you that beforehand. If they don't tell you before you go on the stage, everything that they didn't mention is open fucking season, nigga. It's open fucking season. Okay? If you don't want me to talk about your grandma, you better mention that shit before I go on stage. And that's only the person who's building it is. Who owned the motherfucking building is the only person to get to tell me anything particular that I can't fucking talk about. He done lost his motherfucking mind. Oh, he would have got it so motherfucking good.
But there's one motherfucker who has what they call motive and a vindictive nature. And this motherfucker worked up, or as my grandma would say, concocted a motherfucking...
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what's so funny too. T.I. thinks he's funny. That's sizzling your spirit. Like T.I. thinks that this is funny. Like he's doing it as my grandmother would say. They concocted. that was a joke. Did you catch it? Did you get the joke? He told a joke just now. That was part of the jokes. These are the jokes, people.
Story. And that shit just carried along. Now, let me ask you a question.
This nigga won't stop talking.
Have you...
She said this nigga won't stop talking. That's the lady in the audience that's recording. This nigga won't stop talking. I know that's fucking right. He ain't got no intention to stop.
Felicia Moore's admission to guilt. Tell me, I'll tell her.
Ain't that some shit? This, you know what? A bitch want to call this a hostage situation at this point. These niggas is being held hostage. Like this is, you gonna come up on this fucking stage, steal my motherfucking mic, ask me a fucking question, and then snatch the mic away when I try to fucking answer it. Nigga, you lucky you didn't get kicked off the fucking stage. Like this. I think with that pull back of that mic, I'd have been like, man, it's about to be what the fuck it is up in this motherfucker. Like it's about to be what it is. I think that just the sheer, be honest with you, the sheer bozo in me, that's my father. The bozo in me would have been, I would have kicked that nigga off the stage and then been like, thought about it afterwards. I'd have kicked him off that stage and be like, what? Time to go. Oh, it's been fun, guys. I'm out. Run for my motherfucking life out that motherfucker.
You ain't seen it? You ain't seen it? Okay. Well, listen.
Oh, my God.
All this shit was about the mayoral race.
Why does he think that they give a shit about what he's doing? Shaq put him on his like Shaq is like a really big, you know, Shaquille O'Neal, he's like really big into comedy. Like he's a comedy hound, like he loves comedy, right? So he, you know, puts these shows and stuff together for, you know, with comedians and comedy shows and stuff like that. And that's how I found out that the T.I. was trying to get into comedy. Godfrey, the comedian Godfrey, was on the Breakfast Club, and he was telling this story about how T.I. got mad at him because Godfrey did a set. He was on the stage for like damn near 2 hours just it was his show thing, right? He was a showcase. So and it was one of Shaq's things or whatever. So T.I., of course, being famous and wanting his special motherfucking privileges, and Shaq just being Shaq, he's like, okay, I'll let you try, because he wanted to get into comedy apparently. So he let him go and do a little couple minutes set or whatever after Godfrey. So one of the guys, whatever, told Godfrey, T.I. is going up right now, whatever, you want to watch him, whatever. And Godfrey's like, man, I was just on to tell you, I just did my set. I'm about to go relax. T.I. decides to take this as a fucking insult. This is and confronts Godfrey for not standing there after doing his whole sweaty show to stand there and watch this guy who's not even a fucking comedian do his fucking set just because he's fucking T.I. Because you T.I., I gotta stand here and watch you bomb. Like, that's what I gotta do. Like, that's how you think this works. I know you love to think that you intimidate the shit out of every fucking body, nigga, but you don't. You just don't. Like you just don't. Okay, you don't. At the end of the day, nigga, you still light skinned. Okay, you still a light skinned nigga. Did you know that? Did you notice? You still a light skinned nigga. Like, ain't nobody scared of you, bro. Ain't nobody. If anything, they might be scared of all the bodyguards you be chasing you around town so you can talk your shit and get away with it. Bars. Okay, how about I get into rap? How about I get all up in on your game? How about that? I want to be a rapper now just cause. Just fucking cause I fucking feel like it. It must be easy T.I. doing it. That's how you handling comedy, clearly, because clearly you don't understand the mission. The mission is to make the people fucking laugh. I ain't heard a nigga laugh since you been on this fucking stage. Is that just me? I ain't heard nobody laugh since you got up there. Let's fast forward through this, because this shit here is shit show. But a couple of times he actually goes down off the stage. He leaves the stage. But then, of course, she, makes another motherfucking joke, says, yeah, I think T.I., he's innocent. T.I. don't like that either. So T.I. come back on the stage. He come back on the stage and starts whispering in her fucking ear, trying to intimidate her. And that's when she just starts pushing back. She's like, look, nigga, what you ain't gonna do is come up here and tell me what the fuck I can do on my motherfucking show. Well, like, that's what you ain't gonna do. Let me find that part.
That nigga ain't never been that nigga. Will never be that nigga.
In his
because
feelings.
I am that nigga. You understand me? Get it right.
See, he still think he rapping. That was him. I think that was in one of his songs actually. That sounds familiar, T.I. Like, are you quoting your own rhymes? Is that what's happening? This nigga is on a comedy stage quoting his rap song. Like, what? Oh God. Anyway. Here we go. This is when she starts pushing back. Oh, nice. He couldn't intimidate her. She's one of them. I'm gonna tell you, I used to always wonder why, like I had never been in a fight. Technically I've been in one fight my whole life, but I just have this thing in me that knows if I ever get backed into a fucking corner where it's like I have to look like a fucking punk, I'm not gonna fucking do it. So I know that I'm gonna have to take one. I'm gonna have to take one for my pride. Like I'm gonna have to take the whole ass with him, because I ain't gonna let nobody just fucking talk to me any kind of way. It's just this thing in me. It's like, look, what you ain't gonna do is tell me what I can't fucking say. That ain't happening. Look, this is how I always knew I couldn't be in a domestic violence type relationship. Like I'm not built for that. You gonna have to every time you get mad at me, you gonna have to whoop my ass every time. You gonna be tired, nigga. You gonna be tired, okay? Cause you can't buck at me and I go shy away. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna make you clock me every time, cause it's in me. It's in my nature. I'm a rebellious bitch. Like, I'm not gonna take that. Like, I'm naturally that way. You're gonna have to punch me in the face every time you get mad, nigga. That's what you got to do it every. You're gonna be exhausted behind me. You're gonna be exhausted. You'll be like, oh, she died. She died talking shit though. All the way to the end. All the way to the end. Then she was talking that shit. He was choking her out. She was steady talking, fuck you, nigga. Your mama ain't shit. That's me. I'm that bitch. And apparently, maybe it's a comedy. Maybe it's a comedian thing. Maybe that's what it is. Because she ain't got it in her neither. She like, fuck you, nigga. What you ain't gonna do is tell me what the fuck I can say on my stage. That's not popping. This is what entitlement does to you. This is what entitlement does. Like, this nigga literally does think that the world revolves. He's all these people that he's seeing a day when he's driving, when he's flying, in this room right here. All the people he see, for some reason, he can't process the thought that they all are actually there and actually fucking matter and are real. Like to him, they're all just his toys. He thinks everybody's his fan. Also, I noticed that about T.I. T.I. thinks that he's universally loved. He's not. I said that to say that he's not universally loved, but he doesn't know it. He believes he is. He believes that it is a fact that I'm that nigga. Here we go. Let's get to where she tells him off. He finally walks off the stage. Finally, nigga.
Let me make another motherfucking thing clear. We don't come on stage to disenfranchise nobody or to shit on nobody, especially no black people. So y'all won't put that on my body. On God, y'all won't put that on.
Okay. She did a little bit of coddling. She did a little bit of coddling once he came back up there, but she was standing real firm at first. Then she go ahead and be like, I love T.I. I'd have been like, fuck you, T.I. Get your rusty, crusty ass off my motherfucking stage. Before you leave a creeper on my stage, allegedly. Okay? Get your ass off my stage. This is, how did this become your motherfucking house that you gonna come up here and sit? You gonna come up here and sit? Oh my God, the entitlement inside this nigga. The level of entitlement here is egregious. There's a word for you, T.I. You like them kind of words. This is egregious. I just wanted to say gross, nigga. It looks gross. You look gross right now. Like, this is, control your alcohol. I'm just being graceful. A bitch is going to give you credit for maybe you was just drunk. But I know you sober. This is your behavior. This is how T.I. act. This is T.I. Like, this is just so you know, nigga, you're getting older now. You're getting older. So you might want to, reel that fucking temper tantrum shit that you be doing, reel that shit in. It's not going to be cute when you're 65, nigga. It's not going to be cute. It's not going to be cute. Okay? It just ain't. It just ain't. You up here trying to intimidate bitches with red wigs on and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna tell you this. I'll say it one more time. I wish a nigga would. Like, I wish I'm one of them people. I be walking around inside my life just waiting for a nigga to. Like, just I wish it. I really do, really truly do. I wish a nigga fucking would. You gonna learn what a fucking challenge look like, nigga. You're gonna immediately regret that decision. I am fucking relentless. So this is what I am. I am relentless. I ain't gonna let it go. I'm gonna keep it right fuck going until you leave. If I gotta roast your bodyguards right along with you just to get them to be like, come on, man, I can't take no more. Let's go. Ugh, this nigga. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if this is a security guard or this is a bodyguard. But I'm gonna tell you this: the look on his face. If that's his bodyguard, he's looking at him like, "Damn, nigga, you weak." If this is the security guard, he's thinking, "Oh my god, I want to punch this yellow nigga right in his fucking side of his head so bad. I want to punch him in his head so motherfucking bad." Either way, no matter who this nigga is, he's thinking the same shit. Whether he working for T.I. or no, he's thinking, I'm ready to fuck this nigga up. Can we just move on to the me fucking this nigga up part? That's what he looked like. That's the look on his fucking face. He's thinking, this nigga's gross. The moral of the story, people, don't be T.I. when you grow up. Don't be T.I. when you grow up. Be somebody else. Be something else. Do something else with your life. Okay? Don't be a fucking T.I. Don't be an entitled little piece of shit prick. And the more you try to explain how you ain't guilty, nigga, just so you know, it makes you look more guilty. I don't think you realize that. But you talking like that, you sounded very Trumpish on this stage. You sounded very, very Trumpish. Okay? All right. I've ranted and raved for long enough. But since this was celebrity related, I thought it was I had to do it on the Bozo's Baby. In the Bozo's Baby platform. So thanks for entertaining yourselves, since I was entertained watching this shit show. And like and subscribe. And mama love you. Catch you on the next one. Don't be like T.I. Peace.